Hello and welcome to Red Blooded News. My name is Matthias Dinglebottom. Today are stories about Trump's leadership. We are going to be investigating how he's become the inspirational leader that we all know and love. Let's start the questions. So Trump, how did you become such a good people mover? Perhaps we've seen an example of this at the Capitol.
Well, I've had doctors tell me they have never seen a body be such a good leader. It's like I was molded to move the great people of America. They all love me, every single one of them.
So Trump, I gotta ask, how did you first get into politics?
Well, when I saw what Obama was doing to this country, I just couldn't stand by and watch the world burn. It was horrifying. Indeed it was.
Now, Trump, I gotta ask, were you born a great leader, or did you work on it like a working class American?
Well, I'll tell you this. I was always charismatic. I got all of the attention all the time, and people loved me. They adored me. And I would walk down the street, and all I'd hear is people shouting my name, Trump, Trump, Trump. That's all I gotta say on that.
Now, Trump, you being the greatest leader that we've ever seen, how did you grow your skills to become it?
Well, I grew my skills simply by being myself. A strong, red blooded, God fearing, country loving American. Love myself.
So, Trump, I've been seeing reports on CNN, and it's making you look like a bad guy. So, can you recall what happened on January 6th, 2021?
Okay, first of all, you brought up CNN. You know what they are? A bunch of hairless reptiles that just never close their mouths. Fake news just coming out. And about the January 26th, 2021, it's just my fellow Americans, they did the right thing in my eyes, but not in the right way. They're fighting against corruption, doing a really great job, but just not in the right way. I I adore what they're fighting for, though.
Now, Trump, you seem a man of risk, a strong man like you. Were there risks that you took and were they rewarded?
Well, I took many risks, so many, like uncountable. There were some years in my 20s I didn't even make $1 million. It was terrible, just terrible. I can't imagine not having at least $1 million. But I took so many risks. It was unbearable. I'm just one of those hardworking, red-blooded Americans like yourself.
Now, Trump, you're one of the richest men in the world. You're so powerful. How did you make your net worth of 3.8 billion? It's just incredible.
Yes, it's really incredible. Yes. Well, my father, when I was young, he gave me the very small loan of $1 million to help kickstart some of my companies, and this just helped me. It helped me. That's all I gotta say about that. These companies and businesses, I should say, became the most successful and rewarding in the States. And with this revenue, I've actually got hundreds of watches like this. These are Rolexes. They just don't fall out of the sky. And I love wearing Rolexes. They're just, you can't live without them. And another way I got my revenue, it's kind of hard for me to talk about. My father, he passed away, and God bless his soul. I got his inheritance, which is a pretty decent amount of money.
Now, Trump, as powerful as a man that you are, there's people who can't handle it, and I'm just
Tons,
wondering, how do you
tons.
deal with the criticism?
Well, you see, I like to think of criticism as motivation. I strive to be better every single day. And another way I like to deal with criticism is a lot of it is fake news. You can look around, all around you, there's all these news networks saying Trump did this, Trump did that. It is, some of it's horrendous. What is coming out of their mouths, it's just, some of it is fake news. It's just terrible.
Now, Trump, an accomplished man like you gotta have goals.
Yes.
So I'd like to know, what are some of your current goals at the moment?
Well, I'm trying to win back my rightfully earned spot as president. I was blasted out last election. I don't know why. I am probably one of the most patriotic people around. You see, American flag right there, American flag right there, American flag right there, American flag right here. And actually, I think you've been noticing this whole interview, I've been drinking my favorite drink, red, white, and blue, of course. It's just, I can't get away of being such a good leader for this country. I just love this country. And it's just so trashy that I was thrown out of this spot as president because some people don't play fair. Joe Biden.
Now, Trump. But before my last question, because this is the last one, it's been a great interview. You've
Yes, yes,
aced
it
it.
has.
You
Thank
know,
you, thank you.
best I've ever seen. But my final question: how does one become the GOAT?
Ah, yes, a goat. Well, let me just say this. One does not simply become the goat. They already are the goat.